My name is Michelle Floyd, and my final project is on the Be Kind Challenge that started at Lulu Walker Elementary School with Ben's Bells. The challenge takes on the attitudes of people in Tucson by encouraging 1,000 acts of kindness.
It's an unkind city to me because I've lived here all my life, and in the last 15 years it used to have one of the highest crime rates in the US.
Tucson's not kind because when I drive, the drivers are very rude to me. They cut me off and they feel like they're all in control, unlike LA.
Here it's a little more every man for themselves, so it'd be nice to have a little more neighborly love.
But I really just think that a lot of the people on campus especially are really inconsiderate a lot.
But recently, there's been a movement in Tucson.
Well, the Be Kind Challenge is something that started actually here at Walker Elementary School. This is our second year as a Kind campus, and we decided every year I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I do something new? How can I get the kids excited? How can we kick off the year with a bang? And so it was about the time that the Ice Bucket Challenge was going around, and I thought that was a great, purpose. So I wanted to kind of capitalize on that and look and go, okay, what can I do that will impact my community and what I do every day? So we thought, okay, a Be Kind Challenge. So we actually created a little video where I had a bucket of the Be Kind flowers dumped on me, and then I challenged 3 other schools in our district.
So he called us and told us about it, and we knew that the other schools would love it, would run with it. So we got busy right away and set up a website and all the rest to get it going. And sure enough, it spread like wildfire. And now we have well over 100 organizations doing it.
And we were actually challenged by a local elementary school, Donaldson Elementary School, and they are putting us to the test to get 1,000 acts of kindness before the end of the school year. Now those acts of kindness are going to be measured in green links that are going to be combined into a long chain. And our chain of 1,000 or more acts of kindness will be combined with other chains that organizations and schools are creating around the city. And in the end of May, we're going to combine all those chains and hopefully be able to encircle the city of Tucson in kindness. So we just have green sheets out by our computer lab, which every student athlete knows and knows very well. And they just fill out sheets. It can be holding a door open for someone. It can be giving my roommate a ride to school, or maybe doing the dishes in my apartment. It can be anything that is Be Kind, and they write them down. It could be simple or big, and I collect them every day and log them into our chain.
But even with all the kind acts, there are still skeptics.
I do not know much about the Be Kind Challenge, so I can't really say much about it.
In Tucson, not really. It's raised awareness, but not changed too much, I've seen.
Oh, well, there are always skeptics, and those are that's my favorite audience. And I get that too, because I certainly have a dark side. I certainly don't feel, sunny and rosy all the time. But really the work that we do is very real, and it's not about being perfect or being, sort of rainbows and butterflies. It's really about examining our own place in our community and understanding how much power we have to create a place that benefits us and benefits everybody around us. It's about understanding our brains and why our brains work the way they do, and why we react, why we become defensive, why we become self-protective sometimes. Be able to understand that and to be able to have a skill set for getting beyond that. So yeah, we definitely have come across skeptics, but really when we get some time with a skeptic, we can usually get them to understand that, hey, this is good and it's for all of us, and it's not about being a perfect citizen or anything. It's just so much deeper than that. It's about supporting each other in hard times and in good times. And usually people will respond to it if you go at it at the right angle for them.
It's interesting, it's really changed the way our community speaks. Because I will get calls from people saying, oh, I just want to let you know that my child came home and told me that so-and-so wasn't kind. So it's kind of changed their vocabulary as well. This being our second year as a Kind campus, one of the things that we've seen is it's no longer, we're talking about, being kind, but now we're also talking about and identifying kind acts, but now the conversation has kind of shifted towards how it made me feel. How it made me feel when someone was kind to me, and how I felt being kind. So when I'm nice to somebody, wow, I did something for them, but it made me feel good too. I didn't realize it was going to do that. So it's really kind of changed that and gave us a perspective there.
I think we're really excited, and probably we're going to be doing it in years to come. So it's a great opportunity to give back to the community and to connect with people that we haven't been able to connect with in terms of organizations. So it's a great opportunity for us.